Let's just relax this morning. Let's just wake up. I'm just waking up. I'm dragging massive booty today. And I ain't talking about the size of my rump. I ain't talking the size of the rump. Dang, dude, I didn't brush my beard at all. Holy heck, dude. All right. I hear you, Midna. I hear you, homie. I hear you, dude. Thank you, JD, for 12 months. I hear ya. Showcases yesterday were fun. We had honestly probably the biggest showcase of the week for most of y'all, the Wholesome Games Direct. So, I mean, that was big stuff for a lot of people here. And then we had the Future Games Show at 3 p.m. and Future Games Show was cool. Honestly, that Exodus game, which is like a new take on Mass Effect, looked pretty awesome, dude. Pretty crazy. It kind of gave me an itch for Mass Effect that I haven't really had an itch for those types of games for a long time. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I see you over there, YouTube chat. I see you over there, Sai. What up, Trippy Unicorn? Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. We got Xbox at 1 p.m. today. Exclamation point schedule will lead you to your time zones. You know, so if you don't mind clicking a link, that's just the easiest way to know what's going on today, because it's going to convert to your time zone. But 1 p.m. Eastern for Xbox, 3 p.m. Eastern for PC Gaming Show. There is one more showcase called N3. I have no idea what it is, and I didn't plan on watching it. I think I'll be skipping N3. That's at 11:30 a.m. I have some other plans for us today, so I think it'll be worthy of skipping, because after we're done with some Pokopia this morning, I think today we're going to dive into a little bit of a demo day. Figured after all these events, why don't we hang out and do a little bit of demo day? I installed like 20 demos this morning, and we're just going to pick through them, and we're going to see what we want to check out. So hopefully y'all are here for that. Should be a lot of fun. We'll see. We'll check out some of these games over the past couple days that we've been getting shoveled into our gullet. Some demo day. Yo, what up? What up, Toon? Good to see you. E3 changed their name to N3? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like a small indie type deal. Yeah, I'm really not sure what it is. We could go look at the page. I'm sure it explains itself, but yeah, I don't know. What up, Keisha? What up, Keisha? I'll be able to get my nap on. Oh, you got plenty of time to nap. Oh yeah, UMT. You got plenty of time to get your nap on. That's for sure. Get your nap on for sure, dude. All right, we'll take the letter recipe. Don't mind if I do. We'll take the music note recipe. Don't mind if I do. And we'll definitely buy these 3 sets of flowers here. I don't mind if I do. All right, do I have any other flowers I haven't purchased yet? Let's just buy them all. Oh, it's just 1 set. Yikes. Let's just buy them all, because we need them. Because we need them. Oh yeah, we finished the Pokedex in this game. That's right. Pokedex has been completed. Now, we did not finish the Habitat decks. We technically have some Habitat deck stuff to go. And we also still have a variation of a Pokemon to catch. We never got our final Tatsugiri form. I think we're still waiting on one Tatsugiri form as well, technically. So, funny enough, even with 250 hours in this game, we still have a couple things that we need to do. What up, Jody? Welcome to the show today. Good morning. What up, Spicy Sin Bun? They were fun. They were fun. What up, Mary Soul? Good morning, Kit Kat Calzone. What up, DM Leech? Good to see you back in here, Lucinda, as well. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, what time zone are you in, UMT? I wasn't sure, so I just wanted to let you know, just in case you needed some conversions. You had some Bob Evans? Dude, Bob Evans hits. It's funny to think that company's been around for a dog's age, you know, and that Bob Evans still hits, dude. Yo, Lydia coming in with 15 months. Bring it in, baby. Bring it in, baby. What up, Lydia? Oh man, this song gets me in the feels. This song makes me feel stuff, which is rare for my cold, damp heart. Yeah, we need one more Tatsugiri to show up. We're still waiting for him. You're EST as well, you're in Indiana. You know, now that you said it, I instantly remembered knowing that about you, for whatever reason. You probably mentioned it in the past. Cool. Howdy, neighbor. Hello, neighbor. All right, no Tatsugiri today. I wanted to check real quick. No Tatsugiri today. Let's go to our Dream Island real quick. I'd like to go to our Dream Island and try to get some tulips. Where would I get tulips from, you think? Where do you think tulips could be found? Is that the Skylands? I think that's the Skylands, yeah? Pikachu? Yo, thank you, Leia. What's up, Kenzie Koronic? Good morning. Working on your Sky Island right now? Nice, Jody. So, we're going to be doing some hide and seek prop hunt for the first time ever. So we have to figure out two things. Well, one thing. Where are we playing prop hunt? Because I do not have any suitable locations to really play a good game of prop hunt. So that means we're going to need all of your islands. So hopefully somebody's down to host some prop hunt today. Also, we have the Cloud Island. I think our Cloud Island might be like put together enough for some fun prop hunt, maybe for like 1 or 2 rounds. So we'll go to the Cloud Island to start things off. I'm imagining after 1 or 2 rounds there, we're going to maybe want to switch. So if anybody's around today, if you have some time, I'm going to be looking for volunteers to host prop hunt for us. That means you have to open up your gates, invite me and 2 other players, and then we will all play hide and seek. I will be the seeker almost the whole time because people could just watch my stream. So like, I'll be the seeker. I'll be the seeker. You're going to a concert next week called All the Feelings Tour. I'm considered it's not a name, it's a warning label. Dude, nice DJ. We love live music, man. Good to see you, buddy. Living up to your name. So yeah, some prop hunt today. I've never played prop hunt and I'm excited. None of my islands are pretty good for it though. Maybe my Pewter City would be okay, but what is prop hunt? It's a form of hide and seek where you can transform into props and then people have to find you even though you're a prop. So this first originated for, I think, most people, and I think in existence, this first originated in a game called Gary's Mod. So in this game, Gary's Mod, if you didn't know, hold on. First off, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so much for the gifted love. Enjoy your badge and welcome to the show. Thank you. So in this game called Gary's Mod, which was a mod of Counter-Strike, people can create games All right. Now, Counter-Strike is famous for basically being a vessel for games. If you didn't know that, there's a lot of games built in the Counter-Strike engine. Half-Life is notably one of them. Counter-Strike was built because of Half-Life. Half-Life is actually the engine. That's what I should be saying to you. Half-Life. Then it goes from Half-Life to like all sorts of stuff. But anyways, so Gary's mod is a form of hide and seek where you can turn into an item and then people have to find you and they shoot you with guns. And you have to try to last as long as you can. Well, they built that into Pokemon Pokopia. And you can play hide and seek. Right now, it's built into the game with the NPCs. And you can like play with the Pokemon. But what we obviously can do is we can play with each other. And we can like set some ground rules. And give you like a goal. Either like how long can you last or like manhunt, can you get to a certain location without being seen, so on and so forth. So yeah, we're going to play some prop hunt today and we're going to check out what this game offers. So it should be fun. It should be fun. Isn't your Palatown littered with random items? Yeah, but there's not enough space. There's not enough like space. Like we need like a nice big place to play prop hunt, I think. Yeah, like pretty much after you leave my starting area, it's just empty. Yeah, so I don't think I have like a ton of locations that are like real good for prop hunt. It just depends on our rule set, I suppose. What's up, Midge? I always imagined prop hunt being something that we do in like a very large space. What's up, Simply CC? Good to see you today. What is this? The seat of what? The seat of a noble? Boo, 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 boo. My Wastelands is almost fully decorated. Yeah, that's what we were talking about this morning. Yeah, I just said I'm going to need some volunteers to host prop hunt for us. Good morning, Lily Tazi. So good timing on you jumping into the stream here. What up, Simply CC and Dolore? Yeah, Lily Tazi, that's exactly what we're looking for. Some volunteers to host prop hunt today, because I don't really have very well decorated spaces for that. But we'll check out the Cloud Island first. We'll start there. And then we'll see where the journey takes us today. But we'll wait till the top of the hour. Let's just hang out for a little bit and collect some stuff here. I tried out Book Nook in Dragon Shelter. Dude, nice. Yeah, I got a little demo day planned for y'all today. So I installed like 15 demos this morning. And after we play a little bit of Pokopia and check out some hide and seek, because I said I would do it yesterday. And, we've never done prop hunt. So this honestly sounds like a blast. Then we're going to switch over and we're going to play some demos until we wait for Xbox. Demo day! Whoa! Barrel roll! All right, let me get some of these trees too. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want logs. I didn't want leaves, but okay. Nice. Did you enjoy Dragon Shelter, Dolore? That game looked pretty cool. Or Book Nook. I think I remember what Book Nook is, but I can't visualize it in my head. Do 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 do. All right, I definitely need some trees and stuff, so I'm gonna snatch up everything I can. I gotta take advantage of my islands to finish my projects. I need a lot of foliage. Disguise as a tree branch? Yes, LOZ junk. That's the kind of stuff you can do. Yeah, dude. It's about to be fun. Just stick around for a little bit, y'all. I just wanted to give people time to wake up, because I don't even know how many people are interested in playing, to be honest. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, aren't we? All right. I could use all this dirt as well, but that's a job for Graveler. That's a job for my boy Gravely. That's a job for Graveler, the Graveler, the gravelly ball of gravel. Right? Also, Tamper, that Moss the Forgotten Relic game doesn't actually. So they reached out to me with a key for a demo that I installed that disappeared from my Steam library. So they must have delisted the demo. And it's funny because the email said that there was a content embargo in which you weren't allowed to stream the game until like Monday this week coming up, tomorrow. So I'm wondering if some jerkwad got sent the key and streamed the game. I bet you that happened, dude. I bet you. So then they took the demo off Steam, pissed off. This is my own little headcanon, and I'm sticking to it. Because all of a sudden I can't even play the demo, and I'm like, what happened? So I'm hoping Monday it shows back up in my library. So I'm hoping Monday the demo shows back up in my library and I can play it for y'all. But that one's not in the list for today, unfortunately. It just doesn't even exist anymore. I did, however, install Brazilian drug lord dealer of the third, fourth to the power rhombus squared, or whatever that 18 word long game title is. So we do got some Brazilian drug lord to play today, if you guys want to check that out. So we'll see. I'll let y'all pick later, though. I got a bunch of stuff installed. I'm just gonna let y'all pick a couple of them. Are you calling me a jerk? I ain't calling you a truther. Wait, that's not. Anyways. Bum, bum, da-da-da. When you fart in the bath and then bubbles appear. Zach? Good morning. Good morning, YouTube chat. Okay. All right. Happy Sunday. What up, Rachie? What up, Dania? Good morning, Starbows. How is everybody? Happy Sunday, y'all. Good morning, Sita, man. How you been, Sita? Yeah, good to see you, man. Do-do-do-do-do. We're just collecting some foliage for our builds, all right? Do-do-do-do-do. Yo, I heard this is Dazabound's favorite Pokemon soundtrack. If the next time you see Dazabound, you should say to him, hey, I heard how much you love Legends Arceus, and you're Legends Arceus's biggest fan. You should say that to him in our chat. All right, everybody? Yo, what up, Frostlass? Done with the Bleak Beach. Now time for rebuilding. Nice. I'm well. Second week on the new job. Dude, you got a new job? Congrats, man. 13-hour shift yesterday? Sheesh. As long as you're getting some time for yourself, dude. But sometimes you got to get out there and grind, right? I'm not in a position to tell you when that is, but sometimes the grind's worth it. Sometimes the grind is worth it, dude. Right up there with Bubblegum KK. I forgot that Daza had a bad Arceus take. Whoa, YouTube shooting. Shots fired, YouTube chat. Whoa. I mean, you said it, not me. Oh, you said it, not me. Oh. I walk to work, takes about an hour. Dude, I've been there. I've been there, dude. Cedar Man, you were not alone, man. That's what I want you to know. Not alone, dude. I worked a job where I had to take a rapid and then walk alongside a highway for 45 minutes to get to work every day. I have some fun stories from that journey, though. At the time, I had a modified DS, and I was using my DS as my music player, as my iPod, as my I would watch movies on the walk. My DS was everything. I would watch movies, I would listen to music. My DS was like this little media device. It was amazing, using an R4 card. Every day I had to walk an hour to work, dude. Yeah, it's brutal. A rapid? No, we call it the rapid here, but it's a train. Excuse me, that's Cleveland talk. I'm so sorry. That's Cleveland talk. It's a train. It's a train. That's Clevelander talk. We call it the rapid around here. That's so funny. I forgot that that wasn't a real thing. I completely forgot that that's not a real thing. The rapid. Yeah, that's Clevelander talk. What's up, Abby? Yeah. It's nice. It was tough, but it was worth it. That job, I was selling World of Warcraft gold. That job, I would sit around all night and I would take orders from people, and then I would interact with like different Chinese, just pretty much overseas people in general, but a lot of Chinese people. And then they would sell me, I would buy the gold from the Chinese players, and then I would give the gold to the usually American players who wanted World of Warcraft gold. And I did that for a whole 2 years of my life. I sold video game gold, Final Fantasy, the old Final Fantasy 14, the old, by the way, old Final Fantasy 14, Star Wars Galaxies, when it was still around at the time, World of Warcraft, and like 3 other games we would sell gold. It was a pretty interesting job, actually. I met a lot of real interesting people. One dude became like one of my best friends for the year, and we talked every day on the phone. He was from Texas. Part of me wonders if he was just trying to get free gold from me, still to this day. But like, I weirdly had some super deep conversations with the guy. Like, I would just like bear it all to this dude. I would like tell him what I was going through. One time he walked me through like talking to a girl. He was like, no, he was like giving me courage. He's like, dude, no, you got to go ask her out. And I'm just like, what? He was like giving me the courage I needed to ask this girl out I liked, like, and he was a customer who bought gold from me. But because I was such a stellar customer service rep, I would like build relationships with these multi-visit, like, you know, multi-customers. And to the point to where I became like friends with a bunch of them. It was a real goofy time of my life, dude. I remember, I'll never forget, one day the office trolled me and they handed the phone to me with this person that likes to talk. And then I proceeded to sit there for an hour and a half and have a conversation with this older dude about his dwarf hunter and all of the adventures that he went on with his dwarf hunter over his life. The dude was like 60 years old at the time, and he just wanted a friend to talk to about World of Warcraft, and I was that friend. And I sat there and I talked to him for an hour and a half about his dwarf hunter.
Happy Sunday, H-Day Wave.
And that was my day. That was like I got paid to do that. I was like, wow, this is great. Like, I actually liked it. I got paid to sit there and talk to this old dude about WoW. It was sick. It was dope, dude. It was just like, yeah, like it was just like a real interesting job, man. It really was. I met a bunch of cool people. You know, meeting people passionate about gaming is what I get to do nowadays. And that's what makes this all worth it, you know, like meeting up fellow passionate gamers. So, yo, thank you, Meg Petrowski, for the 44 months. Holy heck, can we get some love in the chat, dude? I'm a trekker, so an hour is casual. I'm also a trekker, and I also agree an hour is pretty casual. Cedar Man, we might have came from some similar walks of life, my dude. Literally, pun intended. Good luck at the new job, though, man. You should become a call me if you need me help second job, just kidding. I would love to have a job where people called me for help in video games. Like, that would be super sick, dude. The Hylian Descent hotline. So I'm playing some Call of Duty and I just need... Can you take 3 strokes off my shot? All of a sudden, it's a Meeseeks moment. Yo, what up, Casanova? Good to see you. Yeah, that's rough, Armazel. That definitely understandable. Taking breaks, though, that's not a bad deal. Still getting out there, connecting with nature. All right, I think we're done here. I think we stripped this island of all of its tulips and all of its trees for the most part. So I think we're done here. And let's get out of here. I guess I have to actually go to the exit, don't I? Time to roll out. Ugh, this stuff's gross. Thanks for choosing Hylian Descent Helpline. How may I assist you? Get me out of here. I'm trapped. I'm a full-time assistant to tiny humans. They also love Pokemon. What's up, Araya? Welcome back. Meeseeks moment, yeah. Yapping, customer service, hacking your 3DS. No wonder you became a streamer. Yeah, I've been living this life for a long time, Ryokeen, for real, dude. Is anybody in chat from the UK? Yo, UK, sound off. We got a lot of UK heads out here. Someone told me that when you get to 10... Oh, when you get to 10 on your area, it doesn't go down. It does. Yeah, that's not true. When you get an area to 10, it can still go down. It can still drop. You actually do have to pay attention to your area level. If it goes back down, it can go back up again. So don't stress out about it too much. It's not that big of a deal, actually. But yeah, it can. Your ranking can lower. And now here is the deal, though, that you need to worry about. If your area drops, you get locked out of purchases from that rank. So if you haven't purchased all of the level 10 stuff, you're going to get locked out of purchases if you drop under level 10. So you either have to buy all that stuff before you drop, or you need to go back up to level 10 to buy that stuff again. That's the only problem. That's the only problem. Otherwise, it's not that big of a deal. When you play Pokopia, is there an age limit for playing Prop Hunt with you? No, not at all. No, not at all. All we encourage you is to, nobody share ages. I'm big about, please keep your age to yourself just to keep people safe. So we don't need to know that you're younger. You can come and join us. If you have kids, if you're a family person and you have kids and they want to come and pick up the controller, all that stuff's super cool under your supervision. That's all on you. That's totally rad. I have no problem with that stuff. I'm here to have fun. And the kiddies are included, but again, we don't want to know ages. We don't want to know, if that stuff. If you're a kid watching the show, you're supposed to be 13 if you want to watch on Twitch. I don't know what YouTube's age limits are. So if you tell us how old you are, we could have to ban you. Like, literally have to ban you. So, keep all that stuff to yourself. That's my only request, all right? But I don't care who plays with us. That's fine. Yeah, that's the only rule I have with youngins around here, because I want to try to protect y'all. I know it's not really necessarily my place, but I think it takes a village. That's what I was raised. It takes a village, so I'm gonna do my diligence as a creator to make sure that I try to keep somewhat of a safe space around here. A lot of weirdos out there. Let's just leave it at that. Lot of weirdos out there. Can I craft another chest? I might need to. Yeah. Yeah, even when people joke about their age. Yeah, correct. That's actually a Twitch policy and YouTube. If somebody's in my chat and they're like, haha, I'm 7 years old, you're banned. I have to ban you. I know that sounds super ridiculous, but No, like that's the rules of engagement. like that's actually not a funny joke, and I have to take that stuff super serious. So so if you guys want to test me, go ahead, but it's gonna happen. Like, believe me, this has happened before. Like, I've literally had this exact conversation. Somebody made a joke, they got banned, we never saw them again. So like, yeah, that's not, unfortunately, you know. Yo, what up, Tam perpetrator? I'd be watching my daughter. Yeah, of course. Like, if you have some kids around the house and they want to come and jam with us, that's, dude, we do a lot of Mario Kart here, Araya, and people always have their little ones come and grab the sticks and do some races, and I find that to be so charming. Like, that's so cool. So that stuff is welcome for sure. Oh, that would 100% be a phone number on the back of the Nintendo Power magazine. That's exactly what I was thinking. All right, so let's go ahead and try some prop hunt out. I think we're going to go to the community island first and start there because there's been a bunch of love put into the community island, and I think it would be perfect for prop hunt to start things off. So we're going to start there, and then after we figure all that out, then I think we're going to go to your islands. Anybody who has an island that wants to try some prop hunt out, and if you want to invite us, me and 2 other players, we can check out your island. Not only can we check it out and see your wonderful designs, we can also play some prop hunt. So if that's something that you want to do, stay tuned. Let's go ahead and jump over to mine first, and let's go see what everyone's been working on. And we will do first come, first serve. And since some of you have already been to my Cloud Island, since some of you have been to my Cloud Island already, you're welcome to just be in the first group if you want. Whatever, first come, first serve. However, I will put the code on the screen and stuff in just a second, and we'll figure all that out. Yeah, Frostlass, I got you. I'll hook you up with the code in just a sec here. Yeah, I saw Lost and Found and Until Then. Yeah, we watched the Southeast Asian showcase, and I think both of those games were shown there. I think so. All right, let me get my stamp today. Ooh, Mewtwo stamp. Sick. All right, now how do I pull up the code? Here it is. So here's my code. Here's my code here. All right, FHBHPYS5. All right, so let me go ahead and update the code command with that. We'll use the code command today. All right, so this is the way it works. You go to your computer and you go to visit Link Play, and then you go to visit a Cloud Island and you enter this address right here. And if you want to host, I can tell you how to host later, but if you want to join, just go to your computer, go to Link Play, and then go to join a Cloud Island and enter this address right here, all right? So we're going to do first come, first serve for now. And then again, I might have other people host if other people are interested in hosting. And then otherwise we will keep playing on either my islands or whatever we want to do. I'm just going to go ahead and take all this stuff out of Lost and Found and dump it in a chest somewhere. Can we got to get a dump chest. We got to get a dump chest for the Lost and Found so that I don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, we got to get a chest where we just like put Lost and Found stuff so that we can clear the Lost and Found out. Cause I think I'm the only person that can do Lost and Found. So we got to get a dump chest. I don't know if I have any materials, or I don't even know where a crafting station is around here. So anybody who's joining for Prop Hunt, give me just a second to explore a little bit and see some of the designs around here. We'll start in just a minute, all right? Let me just look for like a chest or something. I need to find a way to dump this stuff out of my inventory. I just started Pokopia a couple weeks ago, and now I'm obsessed, but I haven't had a lot of time to work on my island. But it's nice to find a streamer that plays it. What's up, Bitsy? Yeah, I'm trying to play 1 day a week or so, but I would like to play more. Just keep that in mind. I'm doing a lot of designing in this game, and I have a lot of plans that I'm looking to fulfill. So looks like we have a lot of dump chests around here. Looks like I'm not the only one that likes to take advantage of a good old dump chest around here. Dang it, dude. We don't have any public crafting stations, dude. What the heck? All right, let me go. I guess I just need to actually explore. Let's go ahead and start exploring. Cause all right, you guys can take the time to poke around, of course. Don't destroy anybody's stuff, please. People put some real big effort into this, and lots of designing, so. Ah, here's the public crafting table. Found you. All right, I just need to build a dump chest. Oh, sorry, I lost my YouTube chat here. What's up, Elos, or sorry, Lao Boys? Good morning. You're hoping for Silk Song DLC expansion? Nice. Nice. Maybe your hope will come true. All right, we're just gonna slap this bad boy down right here. Yeah, we need lost and found chest. This is something that I wanted to do for a while, but I haven't visited this island. Need a lost and found chest for those people that are leaving stuff. Is this your pallet town? No, this is our cloud island that the community has been designing. I haven't done anything here. Yo, Meg Petrowski, thank you again for 44. I think I said thank you for that. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. So this is my cloud island, and the community has been designing here. And take a look. Let's go ahead and fly around and take a look at everything. Take a look. We got a Tangy. Look. Somebody did some pixel art. I don't know who did this, but it's awesome, dude. I don't know who did this, but it's freaking awesome, dude. Take a look. So this is the cloud island. Everyone's been working real hard. We have some farms over here. This was a combination of like Kerbu, I think Brielbasaur, and who else? Yeah, Brielbasaur, Kerbu Tashi, and I think like maybe one or two other people worked on this. Yeah, it's beautiful. Let's go ahead and poke around. Let's go check out the greenhouse. This is insane. This is insane. There's slanted glass roofs in this game? Really? I didn't even know that. Dude, look at this. This is crazy. Dude, you guys are crazy, dude. This is insane, dude. Dude, this is sick, man. I am speechless. I am without speech right now, dude. This is crazy cool, dude. Yeah, what? They're technically skylights, really? But people use them for greenhouses. Wow. This is so cool. I'm actually mega jealous. I toured this island last week and was blown away. Think I'm good at this game, and then I see what other people are doing. Yeah, you and me both, Geeky. It's good to see you in the chat, by the way. This is sick. Yo, what's up? Are you taking pictures? So apparently, Kerbu said that he hid a bunch of pictures of the community all around the island. So we're going to poke around real quick, and we're going to see if we can find any cool stuff before we start. We're about to start some prop hunt here, all right? So stick with me. We'll do some prop hunt soon, but dude, this is amazing. Do 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 do. Love the use of the plushies. This is so nice, man. This is giving me inspiration for like, wow, I like your storage room way better than mine. I instantly hate my storage setup. I instantly hate my storage setup now. Gosh darn it. I don't want to redo my storage, dude. I do not want to redo my storage. I instantly hate my storage unit now. Cool, thanks for that. What is going on in here? So you're using buttons to block the flow of water? You're using buttons to block the flow of water? Is that what's what in the Minecraft Sam hell is going on in here? Are you using buttons to stop the flow of water? What is going on in here? This game has buttons? I think so, yeah. And then a giraffe, yeah. All right, let's go upstairs. Dude, what is this loft? What is this loft? Dude, this is crazy. Oh my God. I was not expecting. Wow, and this is what it looks like from up top. This is what it looks like from up top, dude. Cute little bridge over there. I like that bridge a lot. Yeah, the furnace into a fireplace is super neat. I agree with that. Dude, I like how some of the windows are open. That's a pretty cool touch. Some of the windows are open, some are closed. That's a cool touch. I like that. So it looks like there's even more room for decorating. I know Kerbu said he kind of got burnt out after a while. So if this is his house, that makes sense. Now there's more though. There's an underground bunker here that I haven't visited yet. Oh, did I miss the photos on the second level? Go down. The river in the underground I did. Dude, this music's perfect for this for some reason. You've arrived. Sick. Oh, you know what? I've been down here partially. At one point, I came down here and I saw a little bit. I'm not sure if I've seen it in a while. I'm remembering some of this now because I love this front room. I love this front drop-off room. So it's distinct in my mind. I remember this drop-off room. Dude, oh yeah! This is the farm, dude! This is the farm. I don't know how it works though. I don't know how to like activate the farm. But this is the farm. Oh, is it just activated by me walking around? Oh, it just stopped working at one point. Yeah, you know that's just how redstone and Minecraft stuff works. It does that. Boom, 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 boom. The smooth rocks aren't drying the trees out anymore. Weird. All right, going back up. All right, let me go check out Brielbasaur's house, and then we're going to start playing Prop Hunt, and we'll keep checking out more later. But I do want to start some Prop Hunt up, just because it would be nice to get to demos maybe before the Xbox showcase. I think maybe only 2 hours for demos would be enough, right? Because we don't have to play them long. So yeah, let's go check out Brielle. I don't want to leave Brielle hanging. I know she's worked real hard. I'm not sure what that tunnel is there. And I'm not sure what that building over there is, but I believe this is Brielbasaur's building. Can you go to the spa? Okay, we'll go to the spa house back here. Okay, cool. Wow, the golden Magikarps. Wow, I love that so much. The spa house. Dude. Yo, what up? How you doing, Bitsy Smithy? Thank you for the first time sub. Seriously, it's nice to meet you officially. And welcome to our community. We fell in love with this game on release. We played it for 3 weeks straight. Got a little burnt out. And now we're picking at it and we're trying to wrap up some of our designs and just looking for a reason to play it. You know, it's such a beautiful game. Did you hear that there's rumors for DLC for the start of next year for this game? I believe them. I think by spring would be the latest that we would want to see DLC. Right? I think any later than spring is a little frustrating, actually. I think any sooner is welcome. But any later than spring is a little frustrating, I think. This is Brielbasaur's library, I believe. The Ho-Oh and the Lugia. Wish we had more than 20-something Pokemon spawned in at once. Yeah, that would be nice. I like that it's random. I do like that you never know who's visiting. Right, but I agree with you that it's like it can take away from builds and stuff. All right, let's play some prop hunt. Yeah, what up Slip Slope? So they brought back moments badges, but I can set up events and I can host them for up to 28 days and I can customize the moments badge if you remember the moments stuff. It's like basically a take on that. And the difference between like the drop events that have been happening and this is that it's only for my channel, just like moments badges. That's why I've been referencing it to moments badges, because it's only my channel. So what's prop hunt? All right, so we're going to talk about it right now. So in this game, you eventually earn the ability to transform into items. We're going to play a form of hide and seek where you can turn into a prop and I have to try to find you within the sea of possible props. You can be anything, right? You could turn into anything you want. And I'm going to have to try to figure out which is a real design, which is a real item, and which is a fake prop. And then I believe I can walk up to you. So can this person right here, can you turn into a prop for a second? Let me see something. I believe can I walk up to you and can I do anything? No, I can't. So it would have to be the player would have to. So like, that's where we have to make up rules now. All right, we have to figure out the rules. So unlike prop hunt for Gary's mod, oh, maybe I can punch you. Yeah. Can you transform into something so I can see if I can punch you? That would be cool. Maybe I can punch you. Oh, and you move. Oh, okay, that's it. All right, so this is it. This is how prop hunt's gonna work. So I'm gonna try to find you and then punch you. I'm gonna try to find you and punch you, and that's how we'll know if you're a prop or not. All right, I wonder if I can also do cut, maybe as a safer way. Can we try cutout as well? So I don't actually accidentally destroy terrain. Yeah, cut works as well. Okay, so we have some options. All right, so I'm gonna be the seeker. It just makes the most sense. All right, and it looks like we need one more player. Does anybody else want to join for prop hunt? Here is the code if anybody wants to join in. We're gonna play hide and seek. We need one more player and then we can start, but we can also just play with Charlie and Zing if depending on who else wants to join. You're about to destroy a bunch of items. I know. The only way we could avoid that is if I change the settings. Let's go see if I can change the settings really quick. All right, let me turn music back on. Sorry. All right, let me go see if I can change the settings to make it to where you guys can't destroy stuff real quick. Because I might actually just be able to do that to make prop hunt a lot better. Let's go see. All right, link play, check settings. All right, I can't change this stuff, maybe because we're online. Okay, it doesn't look like I can change the settings. Does anybody know why? Is it because I have people visiting? As the ghost, you're probably still able to destroy things. As the host, yeah. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter. Let's just play and then we'll figure all the logistics out later. So it doesn't matter because if the person moves, then they're also caught. So even if I'm like, try to be very careful, It's not like the person can run from me, because that's not quite what we're playing here. Now, we could play that, but let's not do Manhunt, because Manhunt's not going to make sense if I can destroy stuff. So we can play Manhunt when we're on an island where they have it to where destruction is turned off, which would be like any spectator mode. So for now, let's just start off with regular hide and seek. So here are the rules of engagement. And yeah, Tamperp, anybody join, please. You know, as much as I appreciate you saying that, Tamperp, the truth is that you're a viewer just as much as you are a moderator. I want all of my moderators to be viewers first. So when we're doing fun stuff, it's not your obligation or duty to step back and pretend like you don't get to have fun because you have a stupid green sword next to your name. So just a heads up to all my moderators, but to Tamperp, don't even have that mindset. I want my mods to have fun, and you are viewers just as much. You never ever need to step aside for a bunch of people. That's not how this works. Join us, have fun with us, right? Like I've never asked for that, and you never need to do that. All right, so just a heads up, like that's not at all what I'm asking. You know, moderators are very kind. You're just being super generous, and that's awesome, but that's not at all what we're doing here. Yo, what up, Sophis? Good to see you today. Good morning. That's not at all what we're doing here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start. I'm not sure if anybody else is joining in. And all right, so the rules, let's go ahead and decide our rules here. Let's say no buildings. Let's say no cutscene buildings. That's the first rule. No cutscene buildings. So if you don't know what a cutscene building is, no cutscene buildings. No buildings that require a cutscene to enter. Rule number 1. All right. Rule number 2. I think that's it. I think you could hide anywhere on the island, and it's a massive island. So, I mean, this is going to be crazy. Like, this is this is a big space to play hide and seek with only 4 people, right? So I think what we'll say is, yeah, like, how do you really manage a space this big? Like, I guess you would want to maybe build boundaries to some extent. Like, this is interesting because we've never done this before. Because this seems pretty big. Like, I could play hide and seek with the map this big, but there's no way you could play prop hunt with like a map this big, because you could just be any tree anywhere, and that would take me 1,000 years to find you. So unless we were playing Manhunt, that wouldn't work. But playing Manhunt, a map this big works, because Manhunt, your goal is to get to base. And if base is the Poke Center, then all of a sudden this makes sense, because if you're hiding out in the wilderness, it doesn't matter, right? So let's play Manhunt. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. So let's just play Manhunt, and we're gonna give you guys 15 minutes to enter the Poke Center without being caught. Let's say we'll play for 15 minutes, and your goal is to get into the Poke Center. However, if I don't catch you guys, there should also be a penalty, right? Because then otherwise, what's to stop me from just standing here and defending the base? So that doesn't make sense either. Can't you just work off the way the map is separated? Not really. Like, can you guys tell the difference between the biomes here? So, I mean, I guess we could say you have to stay in the bottom left corner. So, like, I guess we could say you have to stay, like, below this brown dirt and to the left of anything blue. So, like, this little corner right here. Yeah, that's hard, though. These maps aren't, unfortunately, separated well enough for that. There's a green and a bluish. Yeah, like, you can't really be like, oh, don't enter the bluish area, like, right? Like, that's a little weird. So yeah, let's try it though. Let's try that. So we're gonna say Don't go past the sand to the north. Stay within this color green right here. Stay within anything that's within this color green right here. All right, so only this bottom left corner is playable. Let's try that. Yeah, like, unfortunately, when you're trying to play hide and seek and stuff, you want to have the most simple rules possible. I've learned this. Because if you don't have simple rules, then the game is not going to be simple. So, like, yeah, like, we got to have, like, simple rules. We can't do, like, oh, restrict, you know, it's just too much. You could say restrict objects, like no nature objects. Okay, that's a really good idea. All right, so how about we say... All right, I like that. All right, let's do that. Okay, let's say the whole map is game, but you're only allowed to transform into real objects, no nature objects, no trees, no flowers, no grass, no sticks, no stones, no leaves, nothing. All right, I like this. So let's play prop hunt. The whole map is game. You can go anywhere you want, but you have to be an item. It has to be a bench. It has to be a sandbox. No nature, anything. No flowers. No trees, no bushes. Any of that. No paths. I'm not sure what that means. Like path items like this. This doesn't count as a nature item, so sure, why not? Let's just keep it simple. No nature, period. Yeah, let's again, you have to keep it simple. Just no nature. That's it. Let's just keep it, let's just drop it right there, because as soon as you start adding more nonsense. So no nature, and I'm gonna add one more thing to that though. No blocks. No blocks, because right now you can transform into dirt. No blocks. No nature. No blocks. No blocks. So no staircases, no cement, no blocks. So this way paths are still available. I think pathing is fine because you have to be creative with pathing. And I think that stands out, but I think blocks would be way too much. So I think no blocks of any kind. That includes stairs, because they're just half blocks, right? So I think that would be the case. So no blocks, no nature. Is that good? I think we're good. I think that's a good rule. I don't know what overlap means. You have to explain yourself. All right, let's play. So everyone meet at the Poke Center when you're ready. So this is gonna be traditional hide and seek, and we're gonna give you 3 minutes to hide, and we're gonna say 15 minutes to seek, and we're gonna say that you're allowed to move if you want, not on top of another block you copied. Well, I just said no blocks, so why would that matter? That's why I'm trying to understand, what does no overlap mean? Right, like that, what does that mean? Basically, placing yourself on top of another item so you can't tell. That's the whole point of prop hunt, though. See, like, so I've actually watched people play prop hunt in Gary's mod, and that's the whole point of prop hunt. To find yourself a good position to where you can look like a legit item next to something. So, like, we can't, like, that's how you play prop hunt. Right? Like, you want, so like for example, I could turn into a box, and then I could put myself on top of this box, and I could hide. Like, that's the whole point of prop hunt. Exactly. It's like you want to blend in as an item. So as long as we block any kind of, and as long as we stop any kind of block items, and as long as we stop any kind of nature, I think we're good. That's how prop hunt is supposed to work. Right? You want to give people an option to be good, like. So I guess we'll take pathing out as well, since pathing looks like it can be gamed here. But even then, I can technically tell. Look, I can tell that you're fake here. But I would have to look really closely to like every single path. So thanks for showing me that. Pathing is out. Pathing is out. Pathing is not gonna work. Yeah, pathing is too easy to game. So yeah, so Aquana's I think Aquana was right with no pathing. I didn't think pathing would matter, but this feels pretty cheap. Yeah, this feels pretty lame. Yeah. This feels pretty lame. So yeah, pathing has to go. Pathing, no blocks, no nature. Thank you, Summer Breeze, for 17 months. And good morning, Summer. Thank you very much. Yeah, so no pathing, but I don't think overlapping is gonna matter much, right? Can you guys picture anything else that would matter with overlapping? Like there's no way, right? Like you can't turn into posters, let's see. Yeah, you can't really turn into posters. I don't think overlapping is an issue outside of pathing. Right, you can't turn into posters. What about a rug? Let's see. Can you overlap a rug? Can you rotate yourself? You can't rotate yourself, can you? No. Let's try this rug. Okay, so why am I... Okay, here we go. Yeah, you do it. You do it so I can see if it looks bad. Wait, try again. Press R. Press it again when you're like, yeah. You gotta like be facing it. Yeah, you got it. Or like the other way around, maybe. It's so silly how it's like upside down. Yeah, I think you gotta be facing me if you want it to work. I think so. Yeah. Let's see. Is rugs... Overlapping rugs seems pretty cheap as well. So I guess if that's like, I guess that style of overlapping is pretty lame, but it's only something you can do on rugs and paths. So I guess wouldn't it just be easier to say no overlapping for those? Yeah, no items that you can just like copy paste on top of each other. Yeah, you can totally use camouflage in spectator mode, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that works. Yeah, nothing flat. I suppose that would be the only problem, right? Because there's nothing else you could overlap on that could be a real problem, right? Like you couldn't overlap books. No. Maybe like garland. So we'll just say no overlapping. That's the easiest way to handle that. Other items that you could like walk through. Yeah, I'm thinking like garlands or something. All right, the best way to figure all this stuff out is to just play though. We've been talking for 30 minutes instead of just playing the game. It's like, who cares, dude? Let's just play. All right, everyone meet at Poke Center and let's just actually play the game. All right, I think we're missing one person, right? Yeah. They were out exploring hiding spots. They're out exploring hiding spots. All right, so let's go over the rules one more time. So no cutscene buildings are allowed. No cheesy flat overlapping, and no nature. Does that cover it? All right, you guys are going to get 3 minutes to go. I don't have an in-game timer, so I'm going to have to pull up a timer real quick on my computer. All right, go ahead. Do I have a timer? I thought I did. I thought PC came with a timer. Clock. Here we go. Oh, am I still in display capture? Whoopsies. All right, you guys get 3 minutes. You guys get 3 minutes to hide. All right, I won't have the timer on the screen for now, though. But if we do this again in the future, we could try to put the timer on the screen if you guys want. All right, cool. If you get desperate, you can use the mini map to narc them out. I'm not sure. Does that work even if they're in prop hunt mode? All right, quit. I'm not gonna look. You guys tell me. All right, I'm gonna press start and the chat can tell me. Can you guys see them on the mini map if they're in prop hunt mode? If they've already hidden? Oh, you guys can't even see the mini map in here. Never mind. I guess I have to be outside. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I assumed that if you were in camouflage, you wouldn't show up on the mini map. But bold of me to assume that they thought this system out. You know what I mean? Bold of me to assume that they thought this out. You know, it's probably not that fleshed out. All right, you guys got a minute left. You guys got a minute left. And for anybody I missed rolling into the stream, good morning. You can still see the ditto icon, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna press start when I go out, and I'm gonna see what y'all think. Xbox is at 1 p.m., so we got a couple hours to kill. Yo, 85 months from Spartan Leonidas, dude. The legend himself. All right. We're going to stop this, and we're going to give ourselves 15 minutes, and we might have to give ourselves more time in the future, but for now, we're doing 15. The timer starts as soon as the cutscene loads outside of here. All right, timer starts, and then I'm going to quickly press start. You guys tell me, can you see them on the map if they're hidden? All right, real quick. I'm not going to look myself. You guys tell me, can you see them on the map? I don't know. I'm not looking. I just want to know. All right, I'm going to go back now. All right, and let's play. And I'll give myself an extra 30 seconds there. You can. All right, so we do have a cheeky... So your guys' goal... So I'm going to talk while we play. Your goal as a hider is to stay hidden and not get found for the 15 minutes. This is not manhunt. Your goal is to stay hidden for 15 minutes. All right, that's your goal. You don't want to be found by me. That's it. That's the version of hide and seek we're playing right now. Now, if I punch this, am I going to break it? Frick. All right, so that's a problem. So we're going to figure this out as we go forward. There's got to be a way for me to see if somebody is a prop without breaking it, dude. Okay, I could do that. I could slice. So I just have to be careful around nature. Yeah, did you see the giant tangy? Yeah, like, so that's kind of rough. Like, I wonder, what do I do about that? You're right. Like, I guess I can't just really spend my time punching everything. Now, we could take this to the next level, though. All right? We could take this to the next level, everybody. What if we did it to where you could bring items with you? What if we did it on this island right here? All right, hear me out, everyone. And what if we did it in a way where you could bring items and set up little mini scenes on the fly and put yourself in the mini scene? Think about that. So think about, like, what if, like, everybody was able to have, like, whatever items they wanted in their inventory, and then you could go around the map and you could, like, create a little mini scene and put yourself in it real quick and, like, try to, like, really get the seeker, right? Now that would be, like, I think we would need a pretty long game for that, right? So I don't know, like, this could be really fun. We got to start thinking about all the possibilities here. All right, now remember, no nature, no blocks. All right, blocks are cheap. No blocks, no nature, no overlapping. No cheeky overlapping. So you have to be an actual item. That's the key. That's what's going to make this, like, a little bit easier for us to play, is you have to be an item. Now, because this is a big map, we're likely going to need more than 15 minutes, but I just wanted to kind of start and see, like what, you know, how this was all going to look. So obviously, if we're doing the whole map, somebody's probably going to think to themselves, why don't I go explore really far out on the outskirts of the map? So because we didn't make it a rule, I'm going to say it now, but I don't expect people to move if they're being cheeky. But no ocean should have been said as well. At first, I didn't think it mattered, but now I'm realizing, just like Animal Crossing, ocean is not fair. Because what do you like? You know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Go search the whole ocean? Like, this it's massive. Like, that's not going to work. So, no ocean. If you're out in the ocean right now and I'm not near you, maybe consider moving. All right, no out in the water. Like, you shouldn't be out on the outskirts of the map. Like, what am I gonna do? Go fly around the outskirts of the map? Like that's not cool. So they keep it to the main island. Yeah, we talked about setting a parameter, but setting a parameter doesn't feel good because there's no real solid way to do it. Like the hide and seek islands map is like a jumbled mess of like biomes. So there's not like a real solid way to set a parameter. Like, not really. So like, yeah, it would be easier to set a parameter if we had something that was built like for hide and seek, but like the cloud, it doesn't really feel good. Like, it's hard to say. We could try the parameter stuff, though. We were gonna try it, but I wanted to see how this felt first. We were gonna try it, and we will try the parameter, but like, I don't think the parameter is a good solution personally, but we will try it though. I just wanted to see what this was gonna be like. So, interestingly enough, in buildings originally felt fair. I was like, yeah, why not let them go inside of buildings as long as it's not a cutscene? But now that I'm in this building right here, I can't help but think to myself, like, there's a lot of stuff in here, right? So like, when you play Prop Hunt normally, your goal on like Gary's mod is to look for stuff that's out of place. Look for like little teeny imperfections. That's how you play Prop Hunt. So I like this. I like people being able to go inside of somebody's build and just like put down a computer and be like, I'm a real computer. So I do like this, but like, boy, I think I'm gonna need more than 15 minutes. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. I think 15 minutes is rough. Now, Dragonite is faster to fly, so it would actually make more sense for me to switch to Dragonite while I'm flying. What the heck is over here? Wait, how do you fly fast? How do you fly fast again, dude? I haven't played this game in so long. I don't remember what buttons, dude. Yeah, we'll try the parameter stuff as well. I suppose since this is our first time playing, it's going to be very experimental. Dude, look at all these like little hidden buildings people have been creating. Just hold the run button. What's the run button? I don't know what the run button is. So just like LOZ said over on YouTube, I think the way this would work is that it wouldn't be, can I find everybody? It would be, okay, I found it. It would be, can I find any one person? And that's the rule I think that we're going with for a full map prop hunt. Now, why did I think the full map was going to work? Because think about it. If you can't be nature, you would stick out like a sore thumb out here, wouldn't you? So maybe that same conversation needs to be shared though. Like, is it even worth it to let the players go out here? It's just a waste of time for me to even be hunting out there. Right? Like, it's just like a straight up waste of time because like, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb if you're out there anyways. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So maybe there's a conversation to be said there, but I think one way that we could do this is we could say, I'm only looking for one person. I'm not looking for everybody. I think that actually makes a ton of sense because then this is a team effort, you know, it's a collaboration. Oh my gosh, what if we did reverse What if we did it to where there was 3 seekers and only one hider? That would actually work really well. 3 seekers, 1 hider, and they just have to be really good. Yeah, that could actually be really cool, dude. All right, so now we're cooking with ideas here, dude. Right, because like that would make way more sense for a full map. We're talking for a full map. Right, for a full map, right? There's a random torch over here. So now the only other problem that I'm gonna run into is like, what if somebody scouted out like a cave? Right? So like, I think that we are gonna have to limit some parameters. Like, what if somebody scouted a cave out? Right? I wonder if you guys see the white outline. I wonder if the white outline doesn't show up if it's a prop. If it's I wonder if the white outline doesn't show up if it's like a person. Maybe that's a way for me to tell as well. Yeah, we could play sardines. Yeah, did you see Piplup just standing there? What the heck, dude? That's what makes this so fun, though, is because we're in the world of Pokemon. So while we're doing this, we're just randomly hanging out with, like, Pokemon. What if I punch this? Well, now I'm breaking stuff. I'm just gonna leave that. Sorry, not sorry. I think cut is gonna be the play here. This does not look right. Why are these bricks here? Frick, I killed the flowers. Dang it. Yeah, this is hard without spectator mode. So we might need to try spectator mode next. And I don't think the host can break stuff in spectator mode. I think that actually might not be true, but I'm not sure. I think spectator mode allows nothing to be broken, because I remember, because we tested spectator mode out. And I remember testing spectator mode out, and I don't think I could have touched anything on my own island. So I think spectator mode is actually going to be the solution here, and I think we should test that here soon. It helps that nature isn't allowed with using cut. It does help. It does help. Right. It does help. The problem is that there's a bunch of nature next to stuff that I want to test and see if it's a player, right? So it's a little rough. It would help if I couldn't destroy anything. So we're going to kick everyone out and we're going to try spectator mode as well. I mean, it would make the most sense for you to, if you were a hider, to go inside of this building in this mess of stuff. So let's start going in. I wonder if somebody took the elevator cheekily. But would the elevator be up here if somebody took it down? No, it wouldn't. Hold on a second. That's wrong. Unless they sent it back up and they're super cheeky. Does that white outline? No, I'm not sure. That's a really good question. That's what I was just saying too. I wonder if the white outline is a way to prove. But the problem is not every item has a white outline. That's one of the problems. Is not every item has a white outline. Like, not everything has that same hover effect, unfortunately. I also don't even know if my cut's working on stuff that's, like, stacked. I guess I would have to pan my camera. I still have time, by the way, if you're watching the clock. I still have time, even though I'm probably gonna lose. I still have time, even though I'm probably gonna lose here. Was this camera actually here before? Hold on a second. A camera in here would have been a really good idea. A gravestone in here would also have been a really good idea. Dang, dude, I don't know. These all seem pretty placed, pretty purposefully placed. No, you shouldn't feel bad at all. We're just having fun. We're not even sure if this is going to be the way that we play hide and seek officially. Yeah, like this is all just an experiment right now. Where I'm not even sure if this is how this game is going to work. I'm just trying to see what's the best. And because I'm kind of on a timer today, unfortunately, I wanted to just play. I don't want to sit here and just talk about it. Yeah, because I'm not on a timer. I can do whatever I want, but I was looking forward to maybe checking some demos out with y'all here in a little bit. So it's more about just let's just play than it is about sitting around and talking. Interesting. Is this seat taken? I'm hip to that game. Yeah, it looks cool. We saw it during some of the events yesterday. I wouldn't be able to use inspect on a person instead of an item, right? Sure, but again, we don't know the rules. We're not sure. There's not really an inspect option. Yeah, that doesn't really exist. There's not really an inspect option. Yeah, not every item has a white outline, chat, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they could be the banister of this right here. You see? But there's no white outline. There's no inspecting a banister. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to dismiss your guys' ideas, but like, not everything has an inspect option. Not every item in the game has the option to be picked up or to be inspected. Like, this fireplace. Like, I can't... So, like, yeah, like, I don't think that that's actually going to be an effective way to tell. Yeah, like, not everything, unfortunately, has that option. You should use the map at the end to see where the hiding spots were. Yeah, I don't have a timer on the screen. Sorry, y'all. This game doesn't have a built-in timer. All right, let's go. Let's see. We had one person here, and I don't even see the other person on the map at all. Oh, they're right by the Poke Center. Somebody's right by the Poke Center. Somebody's right here. Are you the statue? Are you the trophy? Somebody's like right here. Somebody's like right here. They're close. Okay, it looks like they're in the house. They're moving. It looks like they're in the house, maybe. It looks like they're moving. Looks like they're maybe in the house. I think I'm facing in their direction. That's funny. All right, so I think full map actually works, but it actually feels kind of stupid because this isn't a fully developed map. So what benefit do you have of being able to go out in the full map if, like, there isn't... You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't really make sense. So I think what we do is we try spectator mode next, and we see if also adding parameters helps. Yeah, Nembo Tavi, they, you know, maybe a slight oversight. Oh, maybe this could be something. Yeah, all right, let's go. I'm gonna kick everyone out. I would prefer the same 3 players to join, though. Yeah, can we have the same 3 players join? And then let's do another round, but let's see if spectator mode works. I did open up the map and show their hiding spots. Oh, somebody was a plant. I'm not gonna go look at all their hiding spots, though. Somebody was a street lamp. There we go. All right. So yeah, I think the easiest way to do this is manage connected players. Let's kick everyone out real quick. No, I guess it would be easier for you guys to just leave on your own. All right, everyone just leave so we can try to get so we can try to see if we can turn spectator mode on, because it was super annoying trying to find people and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't punch anything. I had to be super careful about cutting everything. Like, it was actually just, there was just no way I was going to find anybody when I literally couldn't check anything. Like, all you had to do was hide next to this bush, and there was no way I was ever going to check you because I was too worried about cutting the bush. So, like, this just doesn't work. We have to find out if spectator mode is going to work. Like, we have to. So, like, there was zero way I was ever going to be able to do that. So yeah, if you guys could leave, let's go ahead and see if we can do spectator mode. It's saying you can't change while you're connected, right? I might have to go back home and then change the settings there, maybe, which is what I thought might have to happen. Yeah, unfortunately, that was like, there was absolutely no way for me to do, like, I couldn't win. The whole time, all I was worried about was destroying everyone's wonderful builds. Like that, so that's kind of stupid. They put this prop hunt mode into the game, and then they don't have any cool way for us to use it. So hopefully spectator mode solves this, because my first interaction with prop hunt, I'm gonna say, sucked. And it had nothing to do with the island or anything. It had everything to do with the fact that I was walking around destroying things. So I don't know. I don't understand what they were thinking, but hopefully spectator mode solves this problem. So let's go back to our settings, Cloud Island settings, and let's say virtual mode, so that maybe players' actions aren't saved, and then we could just reset everything at the end, even if stuff gets destroyed. Maybe that's just the answer. Or is it share with others? I don't actually know which one we want. I guess both. Oh, wait, then I can't let other people play with me. Oh. Right, because then all of a sudden it says set link code is gone. So does share with others just make it to where nobody can join? I don't know. I don't know. It looks like there's no spectator mode. I think one of these settings are spectator mode, right? Does anybody know what the share with others option even does? The sandwiches, dude, I walked right past the sandwiches and I even used my scyther on it, but I hit the table instead of the sandwiches. That's the worst part about that, is I checked that table out, I'm pretty sure, but I used my cut on the table and I didn't want to keep doing it because I was going to destroy it, so I like walked away. Yeah, I swear I walked by that table. Share with others off is just making it private. Okay, I think we can confirm that. Yeah, so all right, let's try virtual mode. Let's try virtual mode and see how this goes. Change your settings, yeah. All right, cool. Let's see if virtual mode... So I'm assuming virtual mode just makes it so where the island constantly resets itself, right? Do. Maybe you can use water gun? Maybe water gun is the answer, yeah. What up, Sean? Hey. Ba-na-na-na-na, bam, bam. Yeah, maybe virtual mode is the option. I don't know. Honestly, I'm like losing heart in this whole thing. This just seems stupid all of a sudden. Let's just try a regular island with spectator mode, I guess. Maybe we just drop the Cloud Island entirely. All right, let's try my Sparkling Skylands. That was a good idea earlier. Because the Sparkling Skylands has a lot of junk scattered everywhere, so this could be really good, actually. That was a super good suggestion. Like, I'm all for games adding options where the players can kind of use their imagination to have fun. But would it have hurt them to like add some actual options? Like, you know what I mean? Like, would it have hurt for them to like make this a real minigame? Like, I'm so sick of like between Animal Crossing and like this game, it's like I'm all for people like leaving room for imagination, but like, would it have hurt them to like give us a real minigame mode? Like, I don't understand. All right, can you use camouflage in spectator mode? I think you can, right? Or does somebody already have the answer to that? I'm pretty sure you can use spectator mode in this way. I think so. All right, online connection. Display link code. Yep. Yep, we understand how it works. Thank you. All right. And it looks like Frostlass has to leave. So we could have Charlie and Tamperp and then anybody else who wants to join. But I usually try to play hide and seek with people a couple rounds if they want. So it's up to you guys. But if you guys want to try and if you guys want to come back and then we could have one other person join and we could see if this is even going to work. It would make zero sense if if spectator doesn't allow camouflage. Then I would be really dumbfounded on what they expected us to do at all. So yeah, if Charlie and Tamper, I don't know if they're still playing, but if they want to come back and then yeah, it would make zero sense. So hopefully this just works, because I would be at a complete loss. No, I'm just doing first come, first serve right now. We're just trying to figure out if this is even something that's even like cool. Like we're not even. All right, it looks like I can use camouflage, so I think you guys should be able to. Yeah, I mean, if I can, I think you guys can. And then I'm pretty sure I can't destroy my own stuff. Yep, I can't cut, I can't punch. So wait then, how am I going to find out if you're a prop? Can you stay as a prop for a second so we can test, please? Let's see. Just stand right there for me. Let me see if I can figure something out. Does water gun work? Oh, maybe if I can't camouflage into you. Oh, hold on a second. That might be the answer. All right, so the white outline is an answer, right? Can somebody transform into... So the white outline as Magnemite actually is an answer. Oh, so as Magnemite... Because Magnemite technically can pick anything up. I think if you are a prop, I do not see a white outline. Like, I think for any, like, what about for this dirt right here? Okay, so this wouldn't work, but that would count as nature, so we don't have to worry about a slime. So the white outline trick actually works, I think, as Magnemite. It doesn't work as a player because players can't pick up. Like, it's just weird like that. So maybe I need to be Magnemite the whole time. All right. And then the other option is I can't camouflage into another prop. Look, I can't camouflage into another prop, right? I can't turn into this to you if you are a prop. So actually just running around and spamming camouflage actually could be how I can figure out if somebody is a prop or not. I think this works really well. All right, so I think this is gonna work. All right, so same rules. Same rules. Full map. All right, full map. No nature items. No overlapping. Who is our third person? Who is our third person here? That wasn't here for the first set of rules. Dexa. Me? Okay, so Dex, this is what we figured out, meta, is no nature, all right? So you're not allowed to transform into anything nature because it's too hard for me to figure out if you're real, because it's too easy for you to just be a random bush anywhere. So no nature, no blocks. You're not allowed to transform into any blocks because it's too... How could I ever know? Second, all right, no nature, no blocks. So that includes stairs. So no blocks, all right, but fences are fair game, I feel. I feel like any items are fair game, but like no bushes, no flowers, no, all right, no blocks. And then we figured out that overlapping is a thing. Shout out to Dank Root for helping me understand this. So overlapping is super cheeky. Let me show you what overlapping looks like and why we're not allowing it. All right, so overlapping is like if you were to become this flower and then you were to perfectly place yourself over the flower so that I couldn't figure out that you were there, right? So now I know I just said no nature, but like, hear me out. I'm just trying to give you an example. All right, so this is an example of overlapping and we're not allowing it. All right, I can't show you, but I think you understand. So no overlapping. So basically no rugs, no like doing this. Like this kind of sucks and I'm never going to be able to tell who you are. So no overlapping, no nature, and no blocks. You're allowed to move. You can hide anywhere, but no buildings, no cutscene buildings. All right, a cutscene building is when you enter a building and a cutscene plays. No cutscene buildings. And that's it. Let's just play. Let's just have fun. When you say no blocks, that includes any blocks. Yeah, correct. So like an example of a block is all of this stuff we're standing on, right? Like no blocks. However, to give you an example of some nuance, a crate, a box, like you see this box right here, that doesn't count. Like this is crates, you know what I mean? Like this wood, this is a block. No wood. So yeah, anything that would be considered a block in the game for decorating. That's the easiest way to think about it. So like this is unfortunately a block. Sorry. I know it looks like garbage, but it's a block. So get it out of here. Yeah. Do the islands that require zip lines count as cutscenes? No, not at all. I think for this map, we can do the whole map. I think so. I'm very confident that this will work. Yeah, I think the whole map is up for games. Just no cutscene buildings. And the fun fact is that there's only a handful of cutscene buildings even here. It's the gates and the Poke Center, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, so... Why is Snivy on the map? I think because they're special. They do something special, I think. Yeah, no trash and no sludge. We're gonna count the sludge as nature. We're gonna count the sludge as nature. So this sludge right here, this is nature. However, a piece of littered garbage on the ground, I suppose, could just be up for game. Yeah, I would say like a piece of garbage on the ground is fine. Like, whatever. Like, there's not a lot of that around here. So yeah, like if that helps you better understand what I'm saying. So when we say no nature, yeah, you can't really turn into anything that's going to just be able to be placed anywhere. You know, like in a way where like I'm never, ever going to know that you're there. Right. So like, for example, this right here, this debris. I think that's fair game. We have to keep the rules simple. That's fair game. Just no nature, and we'll include sludge. This garbage right here, fair game. That's fine. Yeah, just no nature, no sludge. Thank you for asking. All right, let's go. Everyone meet at the Poke Center, and let's go ahead and start. What about trees? Yeah, no trees, no nature. Nature is anything that would be considered nature. Don't overthink it. No nature. So no bushes, no hedges, no flowers, no little petals on the ground. No nature. Yeah, just period. It's too easy for people to game the trees and stuff, so we're just not going to do that. Now, in a controlled environment, maybe in the future we can do that. In a controlled environment where we have a design that's built for hide and seek, then we can bring nature back. But right now, since we don't have a controlled environment, nature is just too cheap. Think about it. I'm giving you the whole map. You could literally just go to a mountaintop somewhere with no trees and just be a single tree. Just really wrap your head around that for a second. So it's super easy once you think about it that way. That's just not gonna work. So, all right, let's go. You guys get 3 minutes to hide, and I get 15 to find you. Good luck. Good luck. I think the lift counts as a cutscene, though. Yeah, you guys can use the lifts. That's fine. Yeah. The lifts are fine. That's cool. Yeah, I understand why you were saying that's maybe a cutscene, but yeah, I think the lifts are fine. As long as you can get around, yeah. And you can fly around as well. So keep in mind, moving is allowed. This is the form of hide and seek we're playing. Good morning, Arnold. We're playing a form of hide and seek where my goal is to just find all of you. Your goal is to just stay hidden. And because we're doing the whole map, we're even saying, if I find even one of you, it's a victory for me, is probably the best way that we think about it. But who cares about who wins and who loses? It's more just about us having fun. What's up, Lotus Shadows? Good to see you, Casino Roy. Welcome in. Good morning, Titus. Do 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 boo do boo do boo. Yo, and what up, Quelth? Yeah, Xbox Showcase at 1 p.m. We'll be diving in. Yeah, you can turn into... I think that when you activate spectator mode... All right? When you activate spectator mode, you are tied to the same limitations as the players who you invite. This was something that I think Dazza was questioning earlier, and I wasn't sure, but I think I can confirm it. All right, like when you turn on spectator mode and you invite someone to your main islands, you as a player are completely limited, just like your guests are. I cannot destroy anything. I can't pick anything up. I can't use any of my abilities at all. The only abilities I can use is Dragonite, Magnemite, and Camouflage. That's it. Oh, and Graveler is an option. You can use Graveler as well to like just move around faster. And I think Lapras probably, right? So like to be clear, like spectator mode, it seems to be perfect for this. Now, the only problem that we haven't solved yet, everybody, and thank you so much for the gifted sub, Shadows Benji. And here's the only problem that we haven't solved yet. Good morning, Flip Toast as well. And good morning, Minty Mont. Hearty welcomes in the chat. And you guys are all out of hiding time. Let's go. Here's the only problem that we haven't solved yet. All right, here it is. It's in spectator mode, I can't punch you. I can only confirm that you are a prop by using the systems we just discovered. If you're a prop, I can't turn into you. And if you're a prop, you don't have a white outline when I use Magnemite. You see the white outline? That wouldn't be there if you were a prop. So, you're gonna have to be listening to the stream. Because if I believe you're a prop and I walk in front of something and I say, hey, I found you, you have to admit that you've been found. As long as, you know, I'll say the item. I'll say, hey, I think you're in the lamppost. And then you're going to have to look at the screen and say, okay, he got me. It's an honor system, right? Like I can't, there's no way I can push you around or anything. That's the difference between the Cloud Island, is I can't like push you around. All right, here we go. I'm coming. Right, so you see that white outline? So I can use Magnemite pretty much to find props by simply flying by them and seeing if there's a prompt here, right? So like that's what I think my job is going to be as a hider, as a seeker, is I'm looking for stuff that looks out of place, and I'm looking for stuff that doesn't have an outline. So I kind of have a way to really gauge if somebody's a prop. Now this is why we limit it to 15 minutes, because this is a big map and I only have 15 minutes to either see something that just seems out of place, or to just sit here and try to go next to every single item meticulously until I get lucky enough to find you. Now here's the key though. You guys can move. So if I go into an area and I look and then all of a sudden I don't find anybody, you as the player could get real wise, and you could try to go to the places I've already looked, turn into a prop, and then all of a sudden you could be free, right? So this is where the game I think could be interesting, is I think the players have the ability to move around and maybe get a little bit freaky with it and try to figure out like, ooh, can I game them? You know, and meanwhile, if I see you moving around, obviously you're out. Right, if I see you moving around my screen, I'm going to call you out. So this is where this is going to be fun. I think this is actually going to work. I'm really getting excited. I'm really getting excited here. Yo, thank you, Celestial Ray, for 42. And thank you, Buka, for the 80. Yeah, I was losing heart there for a second because I hated the way that it was set up on the Cloud Island. I'm kind of, what is this? I wish Nintendo like made this more of an official thing, dude. They could have easily made this like a mini game mode. They didn't have to like, I don't know. Anyways, that frustration has nothing to do with the game. It's just a general frustration with the lack of like mini game support in these types of games. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why did we not get mini games in Animal Crossing? I'm still so bitter. I'm still so bitter about that, dude. Like, why not, dude? What are you doing, man? Like, give us mini games, God. Like, you're adding all of this cool stuff. Oh, here's Prop Hunt, but we're not going to support it officially at all. And we're going to make you set up rules and sit here and talk for an hour on how to make it fun. It's like, jeez, dude. Yeah, you do not attach to another fence post, right? Yeah, so fence posts aren't really the best hiding maneuvers, not like really. Yeah, I noticed that as well when doing testing. So the Skylands are a really good place for this because there's so much random junk everywhere. I might not ever know if the difference between something just random and something that like was there before. Wait a second. Did I put that mailbox there? I think I did. Yeah, like look at this house. Like this house looks like you could be anything in here. Like I didn't really decorate this area. I just kind of threw slop on the ground. like this is kind of the best place for us to be playing this. Yeah, like I like you could be anything. Like you could literally wait a second. Yeah, you could literally be anything, right? Hey, Hey, got him. Yeah. I was like, wait a second. That barrel isn't real. I was just about to switch to camouflage to test. I was just switching the camouflage so I could test. I'm like, no, no, no. All right, so the Magnemite thing is working. That was a really good spot. Yeah, I almost walked past that room. That was a really good spot. Yo, thank you again, Buka, for 80 months. And thank you, Celestial. And thank you again, Shadows Benji. Thank you, Ostrich Breath, for the gifted as well. All right, note to self, don't take the elevators. They just waste your time. All right, so it seems like I pretty much am stuck in Magnemite mode. This seems to be the cleanest way for me to... Like, I guess you couldn't, you would have to be able to sit here. Man, I'm thinking about all the places I would hide if I was playing. I'm thinking about all the different ways you could kind of get super cheeky with your hiding spots, right? So now, ideally, I think a really cool way to play some form of manhunt would be awesome. Some form of manhunt would be super awesome. Like, a way for us to, like, force you guys to have to move. And then you guys could get real creative. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could figure that out in the future. Some form of, like, getting you props to move. Like, maybe... Maybe, like, getting found isn't enough. Like, maybe it could be some sort of, like... Maybe it could be some sort of, like freeze tag. Listen, hear me out. Once somebody gets found, they have to stand in that position. But another player can come and save you. And, like, if another player makes it all the way back to you, then you can go back into hiding again, and I have to re-find you. Or, like, something like that. Like, something to get players moving. Because I think the fun of Prop Hunt and Gary's mod... The fun of Prop Hunt and Gary's mod is, like, you have to kill the prop. So, once you find a prop and you shoot him, you still, like, you don't kill him right away. So the prop can run and, like, get away from you and re-hide. And the goal is to kill them. But unfortunately, I can't murder you all. Unfortunately, murdering you is not an option. So it's like... I don't know. Maybe we can figure something out like that. Right? Like... So the only reason I don't like the Magnemite technique that we're using here is that I have to pan my camera a lot because sometimes I might not, like, have the perfect angle to make sure that this is a real item. Man, allowing little pieces of wood like this was actually the worst decision. Because you really could just be like a piece of wood or metal somewhere. Yeah, dude. This does inspire me to want to create, like, a hide-and-seek arena. But I don't want to take on too many design projects. So after this round, why don't we go visit someone else? If anybody would like to host a round of hide-and-seek, I think we found a formula that maybe works. And if somebody wants to host on their island next... And then maybe we can find something even better. And we can try some parameters next. You know, maybe like... Oh, Dexa just straight dipped. Yeah, like maybe like we get to a property that could be like a little bit better, because I do think the whole map is simultaneously good, but also it's like a little bit much. Should I go get ice cream? Yeah, why not? Yeah, like on one hand, I love the idea of the whole map, but on the other hand, it's like it is a lot. Like maybe parameters really is gonna be the play here. So this actually starts reminding me of Animal Crossing hide and seek, because in Animal Crossing, it really is, it's not about, because in Animal Crossing, you have the ability to pan the camera. So this reminds me of Animal Crossing hide and seek, because with the ability to pan the camera, it makes it to where it's less about you finding like the most perfect hiding spaces, and it's more about me having enough time to check all of the hiding spaces. And that's what this feels like. This is starting to feel like Animal Crossing hide and seek, where like it's more about, do I have enough time to check all potential locations? Because I do have a cheat code where I can just hover over something and I can quickly see if you're a prop. So because I have the ability to just like float around here and like just see if you're a prop, it's less about you having the perfect hiding spot, and it's more about you know, like being lucky enough, basically, right, to like, that's a really suspicious lamppost, but it's not a player. You know, it's less about you having a good spot and more about you being lucky enough for me to like not come and search that area, right? Like that's kind of the vibe. So it's real interesting. It's very similar to how we handle AC. Wait a second. Why is this a single? What? This single one is so dumb. Why is that there? Why is that single one there? I'm telling you, dude, this area is actually perfect for this, dude. It's actually so good. This area is actually really good for this. I think we have another area to play the game. I think my Skylands is actually going to be somewhat perfect for this hide and seek. My only concern with the Skylands is just how much stuff there is around. Like, there's all these caves and everything. Like, you could be anywhere, dude. You could just go hole up in one of these caves somewhere. The caves really make, that's why like having a dedicated hide and seek area would be really nice, because then you could limit how many of these just like perfect hiding spots there are. Like this is I could go into this cave forever. Like there's so many areas in here. And then there's even like some sewer exits around here. Oh, your console went to sleep? Who did I find? Who was the barrel? Was that Dexa or... I don't know if I'm searching for one or two people. I found Tamperp. Ah, so I've only been looking for one person. I see. Turns out if you idle too much, your console goes to sleep. You can actually turn those settings off in your Switch settings. For a streamer, as a streamer, for example, I've turned off all of my sleep settings on my Switch because I don't want my Switch turning off in the middle of my stream. So can I re-hide? Sure, but I only have 45 seconds left for this, so... That was an unfortunate situation. I did find one person, and I'd say that that's a pretty good success. I'd say that's a pretty good success. Is everything I'm seeing places you've designed? No, mostly stuff the game generated, Sophis. I do have some design stuff, but What you're seeing at this very moment is not designed stuff. What's up, Renee? Good to see you. Yeah, this game starts off, it's a story-driven game with like a post-apocalyptic world. So most of this stuff was already here, but I do have some stuff I designed as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and switch gears here. Let's go ahead and try on someone else's island, and I guess just type a 1 in the chat if you want to host me and 2 other players, and then I will just pick someone randomly, you know, whatever. I'm not trying to think about it that hard. Not trying to think about it that hard. Yeah, good to see you today, Renee. Welcome in. We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and check out Lily Tazi's island for it here. Let's go visit Lily. And I like the idea of one hider and multiple finders. I think that's actually really fun, and that's something we should experiment with. One hider and multiple finders, or even sardines, is something I think would warrant for this really well. So we're not sure if Cloud Islands work, because Cloud Island might not have the option for spectator, and you can't play this game without spectator, because then I can destroy stuff. And the problem is if I can destroy stuff, now maybe that's not a problem though, because we just discovered the secret with Magnet Rise, and we just discovered the secret with camouflage. So maybe we can actually go back to Cloud Islands and try it again in the future, because now we know that as the Seeker, if I can't transform into you, then you're a player. And now we know that as the Seeker, if I can't pick you up, if I don't get a white outline with Magnemite, then you're a player. So maybe Cloud Islands will work in the future, but the problem we discovered this morning, Buka, was that on my Cloud Island, every time I went to find out if somebody was a prop, we were using the fist and the cut, and we were destroying stuff. So it turned out to be like not a good system. So we have discovered a better system since then, though. So yeah. Boom, 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 boom. All right. And then we'll just do first come, first serve for Lily Tazi's island as well. You got to make sure you have your island in spectator. Oh, it has to be in spectator mode, so never mind. Yeah, we'll do first come, first serve for Lily Tazi's island, but you guys got to wait until I get in there. So don't fill it up yet. I got to get in there real quick. Oh. Bum, 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 bum. That's a 5? Yeah, the first message said it was an S. So that's why I chose an S. All right. Okay, first come, first serve. If 2 other players want to come and join us for another round, and I'm gonna go and get some more coffee, I will be right back. I'll be right back. All right. So I had to grab something for my kitty. All right. Had to grab something for the kitty. Ba-dum-bum, 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 bum-bum. Nap time or playtime? It's meow at me for attention time. So, I don't know. Again, I think she wants some playtime. The pseudo widow prop, yeah. All right. All right. Let me go and get this stamp real quick. Gotta get my coin is back up. All right, do we got any other players joining us? We do. Charlie came back an intern. Nice. All right, sick. So, I think we should probably set some rules here. Let's say maybe. Let me go ahead and fly above the screen real quick. Let's say that we're gonna keep it in this main area. So, maybe no going over the cliff over there. Let's try adding some parameters to make it a little bit easier and also maybe more exciting. Because the problem that I'm seeing right now is I'm thinking like, I don't know. I feel like we could make Prop Hunt a little bit more exciting. And I wonder if how we do that is by limiting the amount of space that people can hide. So there's less time where I'm just flying around in dead space, right? So why don't we limit the prop hunt to this confined area? All right. So do not go past this bridge right here. All right. This bridge right here. Do not go past it. Do not go into that area. And then let's say do not go past this cliff over here. Nothing over here. So the parameters are going to be as follows. It's going to be this it's going to be this square that I'm like kind of walking right now. All the way in this whole main area. Everyone who's here has played enough Withered Wasteland, I think, to like understand the vibe here. So all of this stuff right here that I'm flying over is up for is up for grabs. Let's just keep it to this chunk of the island. Oh, I didn't mean to scare you. Come here. You're okay. Let's keep it to this chunk of the island right here. I think that's best. Tighter areas would be fair because you never even looked where I was. Yeah, I was also distracted. And then you also... Yeah, I was also just like distracted and talking and yeah. I wasn't really hunting too hard that last round, I'll be honest. I was just kind of distracted and I was just like talking and it was just like whatever. So huge area. Yeah. I think that a little bit of a limitation here would be nice. And then I think in the future, maybe even like 20 minutes instead of 15 would be nice as well. But yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around how prop hunt could actually be fun. And I think I might have to sit down and like think about it off stream because on one hand, I think it's just about as fun as like Animal Crossing hide and seek, but on the other hand, it's a little weird. I'm not sure. I feel like for some reason this is less exciting than regular hide and seek because with regular hide and seek there was always the chance that you would see somebody, so the viewers, all of you, would be like, oh my gosh, are they gonna pop up on the screen? Where are they gonna be? Whereas I feel like prop hunt is kind of boring because it's just me running around and hovering over items. I don't know. So like I'm finding prop hunt to not be as fun. I was wondering why people weren't ever playing prop hunt on this game's release. I think I might have accidentally found the answer. I just think it's not that cool, unfortunately. I really hope we can make it cool, but like I was wondering, I'm like, dude, why is no one on the internet at all playing this prop hunt thing that seemed to be so neat? And I think I might have accidentally found the reason. I think it just might not be cool. I don't know. Like, I don't know. At least not from the content perspective. Yeah, like I almost wonder if regular hide and seek would be cooler. There's more dedicated prop hunt games, so everyone just plays those. Well, and it's because those dedicated prop hunt games are actually fleshed out. That's the problem. We're here trying to make this work with our imaginations. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. It's like they gave us the prop hunt tool, but they didn't give us the prop hunt foundation. So we're sitting here trying to like figure out how to make it fun instead of them just giving us a game mode. It's so frustrating, dude. It's like, why do I have to sit here and like become a game designer to play the mini game? Like, why couldn't you just give us the mini game? Yeah, exactly. So it's like, why would you bother playing prop hunt in a game where like nobody cares at all? Like, yeah, like there's no way to make it fun. Yeah, it's weird. All right, let's go ahead and try a more limited space. I also think most prop hunt games have hint indicators. Like Call of Duty and I think Gary's Mod both have prop whistle every 45 seconds, and it gives hints to the seeker. I know, I've played Gary's Mod, or I've seen Gary's Mod get played, and I've been thinking about that the whole time. I know, and that's what I was just saying earlier. I was like, I wish there was a way for us to figure out how to create a mini game where the props have to move. I was just talking about that like 10 minutes ago. Like, I was like, how could we figure out a way to play this where like the players have to move? Because like, that's what makes prop hunt fun, is that the players like are moving and like there's the whistles. And I didn't bring that up, but like that's what I was trying to figure out in my head. It's like, yeah, like this is not as entertaining as I would want it to be. There has to be a way to like, we have to figure out like a game mode where like the players are forced to move every 2 minutes or something, like, but then we would be stuck on an honor system. And then it like, again, it's just imagination, and it's like not a real mini game. Like it's just not real. Make your own designated Cloud Island prop hunt map. Yeah. The players have to reach a goal. Yeah, but then the problem is what stops me from just standing in front of the goal? That's where rules come in, right? Like, what stops me from just standing in front of the Poke Center and waiting for you to get here? So that's why we have to sit here and develop these rules, and it's just like, the rules? Well, yeah, but what rule? Like, that you're not helping. You're just laughing. Like, what rule could we put in place to simultaneously stop me from sitting in front of the base, but also cause me to go out and search for them, but then also stop the players from just instantly going to the base when I go out to search for them? Do you see the problem there? Like, if I leave the base and go look for players, I lose. If I stand in front of the base and wait for players, I lose. Like, that doesn't work. There's not just a simple rule. Like, I think relying on honor rules in a sandbox can be fun. Yeah, but honor rules just don't really work that well, because you're really asking people. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't believe in honor rules and hide and seek on stream. It just doesn't really work well. That's like me being a hider and me asking you not to watch my stream. I don't agree. I don't think that's really a good vibe. I think if you're gonna play games on stream with people, you design a rule set that works without honor, because honor just doesn't work. Like, I don't agree. I don't think it works on stream. Now, if you're in Discord hanging out with your buddies, but like not on stream, I just don't think it works. Each hider you find could be a bonus 10 seconds to seek. No, the Xbox showcase is at 1 p.m. There was a video of someone playing prop hunt and his friend was walking around pretending to be a Graveler NPC and he never noticed, and it was hilarious. I've seen that video on TikTok, yeah. You could put like a square around the building that you can't pass, but they can. Yeah, this isn't something the player should have to figure out, especially since this was something they advertised before release as a feature. Yeah, like I just can't really wrap my head around how this is going to be cool. So basically, I think the best way to play this is just as bare bones as possible. Right? And just like do it the way we have been doing it and just have fun with it the way we can, you know? It's just unfortunate because this whole time I've been racking my head like, how can we make this actually fun and interesting? Unfortunately, I think the most interesting it's going to get and the most fun it's going to get is just going to be what we've been doing. Yeah, we've been doing camouflage only into furniture, basically, because we said no nature, and no nature basically just leaves furniture, right? Like, yeah, we've kind of been considering that to some extent. You know what I mean? Like, while that does leave like lamppost and stuff, then it's like, okay, well, what's furniture and what's not, and yeah. So yeah, I will say, like, I love just standard hide and seek. I do love just like standard hide and seek, and I am having fun with you all. I'm just frustrated because like I see the potential for this, and the potential is nowhere near. And that is just, it's like, come on, dude. The potential for this is so good. You can start with one seeker and each person gets to help the seeker out. Yeah, we were talking about multiple hiders earlier. Yo, have a good day today, Zella Zephyrah. We were talking about multiple hiders in one seeker earlier, and that, or sorry, multiple seekers in one hider. And then everyone's running around looking for the prop. And then even like a form of sardines where once you find the person, you try to hide with them. So why don't we try that? I think sardines actually would work really well for this. Yo, what's up, Pessimosaurus? Yeah, let's try sardines. I think sardines would work really, really well for this game. So everyone meet up at the Poke Center and let's go over our quick list of rules and let's try some sardines. No, you don't have to transform into the same item, but you have to hide near the person. That's the key. So let's play sardines. So here's the rules. No nature and no blocks. So anything that's a block is not allowed. So like this is a block. No nature and no blocks. All right. Then we're going to say no nature, no blocks, and no cutscene buildings. So none of these cutscene buildings. You're not allowed to go in any cutscene buildings. No nature, no cutscene buildings, no blocks. All right, now we're gonna mix it up though. We're gonna play sardines. Here's how sardines works. One person is going to be the hider. We're gonna let Lily Tazi, if they want, be the hider. And we're all gonna look for them. All right, and here's the key. Once you find them, you have to find a way to hide somewhere around Lily Tazi. Let's just keep it somewhere around her. Just whatever you think, just somewhere around her. And just try to hide. And as more players find the hiders, the more kind of goofy it's gonna get. And it's gonna be even easier for you all to be found. The goal is for you all to stay hidden. My goal is to try to find all of you. In the end, you know, or I guess the goal is the goal of sardines is to have one seeker left. It's reverse hide and seek. So the goal here is to have one seeker left. All right, if everyone understands, everybody but Lily come inside the building and we're gonna start a round of sardines. I think this could be really good for sardines. I think sardines is going to be really good. I think this is going to work out well. I think this might be how to make this fun. I think multiple hiders and multiple seekers in one hider is how this is going to be fun, I think. All right, we need one more person to come in here. I think there's... No, never mind. Never mind. It's just us three. All right, let me go ahead and put the timer up. All right, you get 3 minutes to hide, Lily. And we're going to come and find you. So remember... If you two in this room with me, if you find her, don't say anything. Don't say nothing. Just close your mouth, find a hiding spot, turn into something around them, find a hiding spot, and it's up to Lily to find their first hiding spot, one that's good enough for a can of sardines. So that's why it's all on Lily to find a hiding spot where all of you can intermingle. Now, I love what Lily presented. While we're sitting here, let's talk for a second. Lily presented the idea, what if everyone had to turn into the same item? Now, doesn't that sound fun? That sounds like a blast. Like, what if everyone had to turn into the same item? So it got real weird. And by the time like the third person found the hiders, it was like, wait a second. Like, now there's like 3 boxes instead of 2. Like, wait, what's going on here? And it's like a little bit easier. It starts providing natural hints to where you all are, right? Like natural hints, basically. So I really like Lily's idea, and I think you might have just struck gold there, Lily. And we're going to try that after this. After this, we're going to try one of those versions. So for now, let's just play Sardines Original. You guys can transform into anything around Lily. And then let's try a round afterwards with Lily's idea. All right, because I think that's really good. All right. All right, let's go, everyone. Lily's ready. Ollie, Ollie, Oxenfree, ready or not, here we come. 15 minutes on the clock. Here we go. We're coming to get you. And if I find Lily first, I will hide my screen. So the 2 people with me, you guys can't be watching the stream, all right? Do us a favor and just watch the game. Don't watch the stream. And if I find Lily, I'm gonna have to turn the game off the screen, and we're just gonna go to full camera mode. we're gonna go to full camera mode, and we'll just sit here and like close our mouths. All right. Remember, we limited the areas at the beginning, so we shouldn't have too much trouble here. What's up with this? Okay, no. All right, that was a weird one. We might have to say maybe no to trash and stuff later, because it's like real hard to transform into them. Dude, for a second there, I was like, dude, what a diabolical spot. Dude, I tried to set up a little spot for Midna to come and relax, but I don't think she liked my energy today. Oh well, sometimes my energy's a little off. It is what it is. I'm such an energy-based human. I'm pretty sure my cat can pick up when I'm like frustrated or rambunctious, you know what I mean? So my energy was like very loud, and she was just like, I don't want to be near you, dude. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. She was like, nah, homie, get out of here. Oh, frick. One person's already found them. You better get to hiding, sardines. You better get to hiding, sardines. Wait a second. Going on here? Dude, I love this little dude. Your island is so gorgeous. Your island's so gorgeous, dude. That's so funny that you brought that up, Flip Toast. Man, I wasn't talking about the whistles, but that's what I was thinking the whole time in my mind. I'm like, dude, if only there was like a whistle option or something that like the players would have to do, right? And again, like honor systems are the answer, but honor systems are so hard, right? It's like my first thought for an honor system is the players have to switch props every certain amount of time. That right there would solve a lot of problems, I think. What do you guys think about that? Like, let's go ahead and talk about the honor system options, because I didn't talk about it. I was just kind of dismissive of it. Right away, the first honor system idea I have is like, you could every 2 minutes, the players have to switch props. This would put you in real precarious positions where you could end up having to switch your prop, and like maybe like I'm in front of you or something. And you know what I mean? Like maybe something like that. I don't know. Like something along those lines could maybe work. The whistle forces movement, and yes, while it helps the seekers, it makes it more fun for the hiders. Yeah, right. Because then they have to move around, and like they can't just like, yeah, exactly. It's fun. I like watching Gary's mod. I love watching Gary's mod. It's actually a really engaging thing to watch. You were on the edge of your seat the whole time for the hiders. And that's like the whole time I was playing this with y'all this morning, I'm thinking to myself, I don't think that experience is at all translating into this game. That's what I was thinking to myself, is I'm just like, I don't think there's any on the edge of the seat energy at all here. Yeah, I'm like, I think this is kind of just like me playing hide and seek with an extra step, aka camouflage. Which is why Jessica's idea of just regular hide and seek might not be the worst, because what's the difference? We're basically playing hide and seek with an extra step. You know what I mean? Like, if you really think about it that way, it's not like that's that big. There's not really that much of a difference. Like, that's basically what we're doing. It's glorified regular hide and seek. Yeah, it's like, yo, what up, Snazzy? That's basically what's going on here. Nature House doesn't seem to be anything. All right, let me go this way. We haven't checked down here yet. We still have... No, I still have time. Wait, hold on. Frick. I gotta scroll down. I still have 8 minutes, so we're good. So limiting the space feels really good. Limiting the space feels wait. No, did I think that the game just ended instantly. I think we're all here. I think yeah, the game ended instantly. Like, I just so happened to come over here when another player was over here, and we just so happened to, like, that was just goofy. Yeah, that was goofy, dude. This was a good area. I really like this. All right, let's go back to the Poke Center and let's do another round, but let's do it differently. All right, so this time, let's who was the last person left? Why don't you be our hider? Who was the last person left last time? You can be our hider this time. And how about Lily, me, and whoever else go in here? But here's the rule. The rules are going to change. This time around, if you find the hider, you have to transform into the same item that the hider is. 3 minutes on the clock. Go ahead. Whoever was the last person left with me, I don't know who it was. I think it was this person. Yeah, I think you can be the hider if you want. You don't have to be, though, if that's too much pressure. It's up to you. All right, 3 minutes. So here's the rule. The rule is that when you find the player, you have to transform into the item that they are. So now, this could be interesting. It's going to be up to the hider to choose an item that's not going to look too suspicious if there's a bunch of them near each other. All right, so good luck. Let's see how this plays. Limit things to one big house or building. So that's what I'm thinking as well. What if we go hyper limiting? And what if we limit to like one big building? Yeah, like, and for example, my Cloud Island has like a big, massive building on it, like the storage building. Like, maybe there's a future, maybe like we need, maybe we just need like one massive like fun house. Yeah, like one big fun house where it turns into Spot the Difference. And like, yeah, because then it's easy, it's limited. It's limited in scope. We can cut it down to like 5 minutes and we can make it like faster paced and a little bit more exciting. How are you today? I'm doing all right today. I'm a little tired. We're on day 7 of our marathon. As you can imagine, I'm a little tired, but I'm doing well. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there, man. I'm doing well. I'm happy that we decided to finally start figuring out prop hunt, even if it's a little frustrating. Even if I was a little frustrated at like how they handled it, I think that this is cool, and I would like to do more of this. Especially if we can figure out how to make it really cool, you know? Like how to make the perfect rule set. I know like Kerbu said he has an island where part of it is sectioned off. So like maybe Kerbu's island could be a good place to go test out. Lily Tazi's island's the perfect vibe for this for sure. I know Meta Zozen said he has an option as well. And then maybe we do need to sit down and build like a mega building on my cloud island. Yeah, like maybe we all need to just come together. We need to go to the cloud island and we need to just build a massive building together and see if like that. Ooh, what about Silthco? What about the Silthco building maybe? That actually would maybe work on like a 5-minute timer. Dude, the Silthco building's a good call out actually. Yeah, dude. Anything goes. The whole Silthco building. Right? Anything goes, the whole Silthco building. All right, that's a good one, dude. I want to try that. The Silthco building is actually a pretty good option, dude. All right, you guys ready? Let's go. All right, 15 minutes on the clock. We're coming. Ali Oxen free. This is Sardine. So if you find the hider, don't say anything. And hide with them. Remember your tools. If you can't transform into them, they are a player, not a prop. Also, if you don't get a white border using Magnet Rise, they are a player, not a prop, not an item. So your goal should be to go around with Magnemite and try to find borderless items. All right, that's your first goal. Your second goal is maybe to use camouflage and see if you can transform into it. If you absolutely cannot transform into it, then it's a prop. Or sorry, it's a player. I'm very curious what this person would have chosen, knowing that other players are going to transform into the thing, right? Like that is such a challenge to choose. Like, how do you decide, right? How do you decide what you're going to transform into if other players also have to be the thing, right? This is so interesting to me. Like, what are you going to do? All right. And the fun part is that once we actually start establishing a couple places to do this regularly, then it really will start to become Spot the Difference. Because the more I get to know Lily Tazi's island, the more I can kind of be like, you know, this wasn't here before. Right? Like, Now, here's the real meta thing to do, though. I want to see somebody choose an item from like one location of the island and then hop their way all the way to another location. And really try to get nerdy with this, right? Like turning into a bookshelf here and going like way far away or something. And like really trying to throw the players off. Dude, I wonder if like wall items aren't really a good choice because you can't hang yourself. Well, not like that. That's gonna get me in trouble with Twitch. Because you can't put yourself on walls. Wait, what? What the frick? So a good rule could be if somebody finds you and they're trying to transform into you, maybe like hop real quick once. As a way to say like, yeah, you found me. Like if they're for sure, don't like do it right away. But like if somebody is like obviously found you, but they're like struggling to turn into you, you know, maybe you could just like do a quick hop and be like, yeah, you found me, right? Just to like help. I'm sure that would help. Yeah, like just a quick little hop because sometimes it's really hard to transform into stuff and get like the perfect camera pan. Like you guys just saw me struggle with that ice block there. Like, yeah, like sometimes it's just hard to tell if is the camera being weird or is this person actually a prop? Like, I'm not sure. I'm so curious if anybody's been found yet. I don't know. This person could have chosen a really good hiding spot. I mean, there's still plenty of time on the clock. 10 minutes. Right, this is another example where I don't think this is a prop. This is just a situation where I couldn't transform into it because like the game's weird. Yeah, see, like I just can't transform into this because like the game's weird, but like it literally gave me the option to turn it on and turn it off, so I'm pretty sure that's not a player. So yeah, our little Magnemite trick and camouflage trick can get a little dicey sometimes. Maybe even Jessica's idea of limiting the furniture somehow is actually a good call out, Jessica. Maybe we should like figure out a word to use that is like a category of item that we limit to. Like you said the word furniture, right? Which feels like a broad stroke term, but like just in general, like what if we said, you know, only chairs? And then that would like kind of change the dynamic on how we all go hunting or something, right? Like only things you can sit on. Right? Only things you can lay and sit on. Like then that really does kind of start to like adjust how you might approach your hiding and stuff. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is I think there's potential for even more interesting rules that we could go for. Oh wow, this is a building you can go in? This isn't a cutscene building? Wait a second. The fun part about this though, and this is the fun of Prop Hunt, is that you could literally be anything. You could be a single candle sitting on a table, right? You could be a couch. You know, no nature, but you could be a fence. You could be a signboard. Like it could be like the tiniest little item. You could be like a large item, a box. You could be a treasure chest next to a crafting table as a way, and like that looks so natural. Like, who would even question that? You could be the best ogre in the swamp. The possibilities are endless. Okay. Okay. Way to ruin the fun. I'm just kidding. I still see somebody hunting, but I don't know if everyone is. I see one person still hunting, but I don't know if... I think one person might have found somebody. I wonder if there is... Oh, wow, okay. There's nothing under there. Interesting. I don't know, dude. I'm starting to get worried that maybe I don't have any clue. No blocks, remember. I think the crew remembers the rules. Of course, as soon as I start losing, I start thinking people are cheating. Of course, once I start losing, my brain's like, well, maybe somebody forgot the rules. No, you're just not finding people, Hylian. Don't just jump to conclusions. The jump to conclusions map. I haven't gone in here yet, but I don't imagine there's anything in there. I have gone in there. I feel like I saw, now I'm using different knowledge. I feel like I saw a Magnemite go up here and then not come back down, come back out. So I'm using some meta knowledge here. I feel like I saw a Magnemite come up to this area and then not come back down. I still have some time here. So I'm wondering if they found him and they saw, oh, never mind. There they are. Okay. You were right on me while I was hopping. People have been right next to me a couple times and I've been hopping. Really, dude? What? People have been next to you? You punk? I didn't even see you hop. That's crazy. Well, I guess that's on the hiders. I thought I saw the putty cat. I thought I saw the putty tat. Dude, what? This guy, where? So it's somewhere I've already been. That doesn't help. Wait a second. What are you pushing around Ivysaur? Why did that Ivysaur? That Ivysaur was so stiff. You know what I haven't been checking. I wonder if the Pokemon around the island will give you guys away. That would be real funny if like they might like look at you weird or something. I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, I wonder if like the Pokemon will give the players away sometimes. Dang, I feel like I don't know. I'm running out of time. I'm starting to stress out. Okay, random party cup on a table would be pretty clutch. That would have been pretty clutch. All right, we have 20 minutes left. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. Unique time for me to go look at that. I might be the last one left now. I haven't seen that other Magnemite in a little while. I could be the last one seeking. Nope, they're still looking as well. It's me versus one other player, basically. Wow, I didn't even see this little nook up here. This is cute. This is cute as heck, dude. That little nook, Lily Tazi, is to die for. That is super cute. I don't think there's anything in that cave. Oh, you know what? I haven't gone out here. And I did say that this out here was game, so maybe, but it sounded like I had found them on accident already. So I don't think they're out here, because it sounded like I had found them. So it's probably somewhere I've already been, but just in case, let's just check. The host has the advantage of knowing their island. Yeah, true. I suppose I should be doing more, like, looking for stuff that's maybe out of place. I haven't been doing that. I've been relying too much on just Magnemite. And not really thinking about, like, well, maybe I should be looking for stuff that's out of place. I haven't been doing a ton of that. I closed that door. I don't think there's anything in there. I feel like it's gonna be in this district again, is my guess. But I don't think they would go in the same exact spot. you guys were plants, dude. So hold on. Where were the two of you? Where were the two of you before you guys just got found? I want to know where you two were. Okay, one was like, where were you two sitting? One person was on the table, I'm guessing. Where was the other one at? Because I swear I didn't see these plants at all. Like, where was the original plant at? Are you taking me to the original plant? Did you get diabolical? Dude, no way. Where was the original plant? Because I don't remember seeing this at all. It was in here, sitting on top of that little thing, like right here. You walked right on top of one hopping earlier. That's what Charlie said. Yeah, I didn't see the hopping. I was wondering why all the mons were over there. Yeah, I was wondering if the mons would start giving you guys away. Yeah. Oh my lord. I love the prefab houses on stilts. Yeah, it's like a treehouse area. Look at this. It's like a super sick treehouse on top of like bridge pieces. Articuno's house. I found him, but I couldn't transform. Yeah, the transforming is like weird. Yeah. Dude, it was fun. Thanks for hosting, man. Thanks for hosting. That was fun, dude. All right, let's play some demos. We're gonna switch gears here. If you guys are here for more Pokopia, hit that follow button and hit that subscription on YouTube, and we'll do some more prop hunt. I think by the end of all of that, we finally figured out how to play it and make it pretty fun. I feel like Sardines is more fun than me just hunting everybody down. I do think the Sardines is more fun. I do also believe that there's more potential. Like, you have to hop every minute. Like, let's take that rule. Instead of forcing the player to switch props, what if we make our own built-in whistle system? Where like every 2 minutes you have to like hop up and down, or every minute you have to hop for 5 seconds, just 5 hops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can go back to hiding. Something to make it like silly and like make the props like have to really sweat a little bit. You know what I mean? Like every minute you have to like hop a couple times, and like, because then, like, I don't know, I feel like that does add an element of interesting. I also really want us to figure out a way to make it to where the props have to move. Like, I wonder if we could figure out a way to be like, props have to move every couple minutes. No rules on you have to change your shape if you don't want to. But like every 2 minutes, you have to move. Period. So like every 2 minutes, no matter what, if you're hiding, you like, if you're like hiding right here, you know, you have to get up and like move. You can move over here, you know, you have to move around, and this way again it would cause like a little extra stress. I want prop hunt on Saffron to test Hylian's memory. Yeah. Stream sound effects to make players hop. Yeah, like maybe I play a sound on stream and then all players have to hop. That's beautiful, so it doesn't have to be timed. I really like that. Yes. So like I play a sound effect, and every time I play it, all players have to react somehow. And this way we can make the prop hunt like more interesting and silly, right? And also I would love to figure out a way to play manhunt. Like, how do we play manhunt? Like, how do we set rules for manhunt? How do you successfully play manhunt with only 4 players? Right? You have a base. Everyone has to make it to the base. But if I see you moving on the screen, you're out. If I see you moving on the screen, you're out. And then what's my incentive to leave the base? Would it be like a timer? Like if I don't find at least one of you in 5 minutes, then the game's over. But if I find one of you, I get an extra 5 minutes, right? So you follow, so 3 people hide, I seek, right? And then I have 5 minutes to find at least one person. And if I don't find one person in 5 minutes, the game's over. If I do, the game keeps going. Meanwhile, when I also need to protect the base, and your goal as a prop is to get in the Poke Center. So your goal as a prop is to get in this door, but if I see you moving on the screen at all, you're out. So like on my screen, on my stream, so if I see you at all, even none, and I go and I call you out, I'm like, Umbrella, you're out. Then you lose. So it would be like a form of manhunt without tag. The tag is me seeing you move. This would work, right? Like, I feel like this would work really well. So then I'm forced to go out and look for you, but I'm always keeping an eye on the base. So I'm flying around and I'm like forced to like go and look for you. Maybe like I'm not allowed to use like flight. Maybe I'm only allowed to like stay on the ground, right? Just to be fair. And then you guys have to figure out how to sneak around the map using different items in order to get back to the Poke Center. And I feel like this would be fun, right? I feel like that would be kind of cool because then you as the prop would be forced to be playing your own version of Metal Gear Solid. And you would be forced to switch to multiple things to make this work, right? Because like you couldn't just be one prop to sneak past me. You would have to be multiple props. You'd have to be like a bush sitting right here, and then you'd have to like, you know, jump into a tree and drop right here, and yeah, you know, like, and then maybe I even have access to security cameras. That would be cool. So I don't know. I feel like manhunt would be possible, and I think that would be the most exciting way to play this game. I think some form of tag where we obviously don't have the ability to tag the players unless it's just me bumping into you, which is kind of lame. I don't know. Manhunt sounds like something I want to try, but I also want to play demos. So let's do demos. All right, y'all. So Pokemon fans, we're going to switch up. We're going to switch up our vibe a little bit. Pokemon fans. We'll come back and try some more hide and seek in the future. Thank you for hosting, and thank you to all of the players that wanted to host. Thank you to all of the players that wanted to host as well.